Imagine waking up one morning to find your entire city staring at the sky, holding its breath. It was April 14th, 1561, in the fortified city of Nuremberg. The sun was still low, painting the rooftops gold, when the first sound rolled across the cobblestones. Not church bells, not thunder, not cannon fire. It was deeper, a metallic hum, like a giant wheel turning in the heavens. People rushed into the streets, clutching their cloaks against the morning chill, looking upward, and then froze. The sky was full of machines, dozens of them, enormous cylinders, each as long as a cathedral spire, hovering effortlessly above the city walls. Sunlight flashed off their surfaces. They moved slowly, deliberately, as if scanning the ground below. And then, without warning, they opened. From each craft poured smaller objects, spheres that pulsed with strange colors, black crosses that spun like saw blades, and discs that glittered like molten silver. The objects darted and swirled, accelerating faster than the human eye could follow. And then chaos. The air erupted into a war above the world. Discs slammed into spheres, sparks exploding in midair. Cross-shaped craft spun through the melee, colliding with their enemies in bursts of crimson light. The sound was deafening, a mix of roaring wind and crackling energy. The citizens screamed, prayed, some fell to their knees, but no one could look away. For an hour, the battle raged. Metal tore against metal, blinding flashes lit up the morning sky. Then, the light dimmed. From the east, a shadow moved in. It was enormous, triangular. Its edges were lined with what looked like glowing symbols, shifting like liquid. It moved slower than the others, but every craft in the battle seemed to notice. One by one, the fighting ships broke off and flew into it. When the last one disappeared, the triangular craft turned and vanished into the clouds. Silence fell over Nuremberg. That day, Hans Glaser, a local printer, carved the scene into a woodcut, the only surviving visual record of the event. He called it a celestial spectacle, a warning from God. For centuries, scholars treated it as religious allegory, but they never told you the rest. In 1959, scientists scanning Glaser's original woodcut under infrared light found something invisible to the naked eye, tiny markings in the background that matched no known alphabet, except for symbols later found engraved on a mysterious metal fragment recovered from a meteorite in Kazakhstan in 1938. Analysis showed the fragment's magnesium isotopes were unlike anything on Earth. And here's where it gets stranger. Just 11 years after the Nuremberg battle, in 1572, Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe recorded a new star that appeared suddenly in the sky, the supernova we call SN 1572. But not everyone is convinced it was a supernova at all. Some believe it was the destruction of one of the warring factions, visible from Earth as nothing more than a star exploding. If that's true, then what happened over Nuremberg wasn't the end of a conflict. It was the opening move. And the rest of the war? It might still be happening, above us, right now.